If you're planning to travel from Malaysia into Thailand by ferry, specifically from the island of Langkawi to the island of Koh Lipe, then this video is for you. We actually did this border crossing ourselves and got so many questions about it. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through step by step. First things first, ferry tickets. We booked ours through Want to Go Asia, and the process is super easy and straightforward. The platform allows you to compare ferry schedules, companies and prices all in one place. And the moment you book, you get an instant confirmation by email. That said, you can also book your tickets directly on the ferry company's website, or you can go to one of the many booking offices that are around Pantai Senang on Langkawi, or just go to the ferry terminal itself. However, before you book your tickets, there's one important thing to know. There are only two ferry companies operating between Langkawi and Koh Lipe, Bundhaya and Satun Pakbara. And what many travelers don't realize is that they depart from different locations on Langkawi. Bundhaya departs from Kuah Jetty and Satun Pakbara departs from Talaga Harbor. So make sure to double check your departure point when booking, because otherwise you might end up at the wrong terminal. If you're traveling during high season, which is from December to February, I would highly recommend you to book your tickets in advance, because seats can sell out quickly. And keep in mind that during the low season, which is roughly from May to October, direct ferries from Langkawi to Koh Lipe usually stop operating due to monsoon weather. One tip, Malaysia and Thailand have a 1 hour time difference. Thailand is 1 hour behind Malaysia, so do factor that in when you plan your travel day. We chose to go with the ferry company Bundhaya, so on the day of travel we had to go from Pantai Senang, where we were staying, to Kuah Jetty. And we used Grab for this. And Grab is a ride-hailing app similar to Western Uber. It's very easy to use, and one of my favorite features is that you can schedule your ride in advance. I booked our Grab the day before, so it was right on time to pick us up exactly when we needed it. The ride only cost us 30 ringgit, and as far as I could tell, there are no convenient public transportation options to reach the ferry terminal, so Grab really is the easiest and fastest way to get there. This part is really important. Make sure to be at the ferry terminal at least 2 hours before departure, because this is an international border crossing and you will need time to clear Malaysian immigrations before boarding the ferry. And if you're traveling with Bundhaya, like us, there's an extra step you should know about. Even if you already booked online and received the confirmation by email, you can't go straight to immigration. Your first stop should be the Bundhaya office. Once you arrive at the Bundhaya office, you just show your confirmation so they can validate your ticket, and you will receive a physical boarding pass. You will also get a Thai immigration paper that you need to fill out, and keep this one with you because you will need to show it again once you arrive in Thailand. Once that's done, you can head down into the terminal and go through Malaysian immigrations, where you'll be officially stamped out of the country. Just before boarding, Bundhaya will collect your passport, and don't panic, this is completely normal. The staff will keep it safe for the whole ferry ride, and you will get it back once you arrive on Koh Lipe.
Boarding.
As we traveled with Bundhaya, I can't really speak out of first-hand experience about the process with Satun Pakbara, but I can imagine it's quite similar. If you have traveled with Satun Pakbara, then feel free to share your experience in the comments so you can help fellow travelers.
We just boarded the ferry.
The ferry ride itself I thought was quite smooth. It only takes about 1.5 hours. However, once you arrive near Koh Lipe, there's something to keep in mind. Because of low tides, the ferry can't dock directly onto the beach, so you'll have to transfer from the ferry onto a long-tail Thai boat.
We have to take another boat because we have to reach the island and this one is too big.
It's actually a very fun and Koh Lipe way to arrive because you will see these boats everywhere on the island. That said, the transfer can feel a bit chaotic because each of the longtail boats can only fit around 12 people, so there might be some waiting involved. And the step from the ferry down to the smaller boat is quite steep, but thankfully the staff is super helpful and they will do anything to make sure that you board safely. We're on the small boat now in Thailand. Now we have to go to customs to pick up our passports and then we're on the island. One tip from me is to bring a small backpack with all your valuables onto the longtail boat, because all the luggage is being transported separately by another longtail boat and dropped at the beach for you to pick up later. But you might not be able to pick it up for a while, and all that time it might be there out of sight. So therefore I had my backpack with my laptop and the filming gear with me on the longtail boat. Once you step onto the beach at Koh Lipe, there are a few things you need to take care of, and this is where cash is important. Koh Lipe is part of a marine park, so you'll need to pay national park entrance fee. And this is about 200 baht for foreigners, and it's valid for 5 days. You will receive a receipt and you have to keep it with you at all times on the island, because we got told that officials may check it at any time. However, during our stay, we actually never got checked, but we did do a snorkeling tour on one of the other islands from the marine park, and there we did get checked. Once you arrive, you also need to pay a longtail boat fee, or a pier fee they call it, and that's about 20 to 50 baht depending on the season. Now, there is an ATM at the Koh Lipe arrival area, but to avoid any queues or potential issues, I actually recommend you to already get some Thai baht on Langkawi before you travel. After paying all your fees, you can now go to the immigration office. And this is where you hand in your Thai immigration paper that you filled out. Remember, this is the paper that you got from the Bundhaya office and I told you to keep safe. This is also where you will get your passport back and where you will receive a Thai entry stamp. And that's it, you're officially in Thailand now. You can pick your luggage up from the beach and enjoy your island stay. But before you go, there's one good thing to know. Koh Lipe has no cars, so you either walk everywhere or you can take one of the many motorbike taxis. And these motorbike taxis, they charge you a fixed price of 50 baht per person, no matter where you're going on the island. So if you don't want to walk from the ferry to your accommodation with your heavy luggage, then make sure you have some extra cash on hand so you can take one of those motorbike taxis right away. I hope this clears up the Langkawi to Koh Lipe border crossing. And if you want to see our full travel experience here, we have a complete travel vlog on the channel. If this video helped you, feel free to give it a like and leave any of your questions in the comments below. I'm Amy and I'll see you in the next one.